Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Today we're going to be talking about the 9mm Hi Point Carbine. Hi Point carbines have a very mixed reputation. People who own them and shoot them love them. Other people kind of, I don't know about that carbine, it's a Hi Point. It's clunky, it's heavy. It weighs the same as my Smith & or roughly the same as my Smith & Wesson Sport 2 AR-15. It is a little bit awkward to handle. Some call it a Planet of the Apes gun. But we're going to talk about a few of the strengths and the weaknesses of this firearm. All right, let's talk about some of the advantages of the Hi Point carbine. First off, price. And if you get this gun new, you're going to spend approximately $300 to $375 as of the day I'm speaking today, depending on where you go to get it and what kind of accessories you have on the gun. Now, I paid extra to Hi Point to get the foregrip, and I also paid to get a couple of these red ball 20-round magazines. Now, in comparison, this is a Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. I have a couple of these. I like these. These are mid-range AR-15s, but you're going to spend between $700 and $800 to buy one of these new. Now, one of the advantages about a Hi Point carbine is that once you get it sighted in, it's very accurate. Now, I sighted it in at 50 yards, but this is probably about a 75-yard gun. Some people have reported being able to hit targets at 100 and even 200 yards. Not sure how much damage a 9mm is going to do at that distance, but you can shoot them and shoot them well. All right, another advantage of a Hi Point is their outstanding customer service. I've been researching that. I've yet to find anyone say anything negative about their customer service. In fact, people have related time and time again that you send them this gun and they'll rebuild it. Even older Hi Points. And this is under warranty. Even though I don't know how many people have owned this gun prior to me, this is now registered under warranty under my name. You know, I can send it back for repair and they will repair it. There are also people that you can call and ask questions and get them on the phone, unlike some other American companies I might name. So what are the disadvantages? Well, they are a little bit awkward and clunky and take some work to get used to them. You know, your classic AR-15 is very maneuverable and very easy to put on target. Whereas the Hi Point, it's going to take a little bit of work to be able to do the same thing. Now, another disadvantage of the Hi Point is that due to the design, it has a very long firing pin, and those firing pins are prone to break, especially after heavy long-term use. Now, another thing you may run into after some heavy use is that this front sight will come loose. And also, you have to be careful about tightening this front sight. You use I believe a 5/64 hex head Allen wrench, but people have reported stripping these out. So it would probably be a good idea when you do your rough sight adjustment is that you go ahead and put a little bit of Loctite, blue Loctite, when you fix this sight the way that you want it. Now, speaking of the rough sight adjustment, you can do windage with the front sight. You can also do it with the rear sight. I highly recommend that you put this on the center, then you do a rough adjustment for windage with the front sight. Because initially I was having to push it all the way back to be able to get on target. And then after some further research, I found out that often these front sights aren't put in exactly correct by the factory. So this is Greg reminding you to always be prepared for the unexpected.